is a very special day because I'm headed to the Palmer House. What's good, YouTube? It's LUISGUSTO. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're coming to you from the iconic Palmer House Hotel. Larissa and I are spending 24 hours in this hotel and we're gonna bring you along for the adventure. Before we get into it, you already know what to do. Go ahead and finesse that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and be sure to join my Patreon community to help us bring this content worldwide. Just hopped off the train. Check-in time at the Palmer House is 3 p.m. I already checked in though. I downloaded the Hilton app, so I've walked by the iconic historic Palmer House hundreds of times, but I've never actually stepped foot inside. This lobby is just as beautiful, if not more, than the description and all the pictures I've seen over the years. Walking now to the registration desk, waiting to get my digital key since I already checked in on the app yesterday. Thanks for your help. I just checked in for real this time on the app. Whatever I did yesterday didn't count, I guess. Now I got my digital key and my regular key. Putting Larissa on the reservation. Got a couple of bottles of water for being an honors member. And I am going to head to the elevators to get up to the suite. We made it inside the King Suite. We're gonna take a look around. First, I gotta drop my bags though. This is the King Suite of the iconic Palmer House on the 20th floor. I'm gonna give you guys a whole tour, not only of the suite, but the entire hotel. But first, let's get into the history of the Palmer House. This is actually the 4th hotel in Chicago's history named Palmer House. The very first one was constructed in 1870. It was a wedding present from Chicago business magnate Potter Palmer for his new bride, Bertha Honore. Unfortunately, just a year and 13 days later, it burned down in the Great Chicago Fire. That fire also destroyed a new Palmer House that was going up. However, the fire did not destroy the foundations, and so Palmer House number 3 was built right here. Fast forward to the roaring 1920s and Chicago was in a good spot. Prosperity was at an all-time high. So they decided to build a brand new Palmer House from 1923 to 1925, designed by the legendary architectural firm Holabird Roche. What they decided to do was start the construction of this Palmer House while the third one was still in operation, making the Palmer House the longest continuously operating hotel in the entire country. When construction wrapped up in 1925, this was the largest hotel in the entire world. Palmer House is famous for so many things. Entertainers that have been here, dignitaries, the incredibly beautiful lobby. This is also where the brownie was invented. Now there's a tiny issue with the Palmer House being the longest continuously operating hotel in the United States. Why is that? Well, because last March they shut down due to COVID. They actually just recently reopened, so I don't know, you tell me. Does that still count as longest continuously operating hotel in the United States? All right, so let's talk hotel amenities, because you just know the Palmer House is gonna represent on that front. First of all, there's an indoor pool that just underwent a multi-million-dollar restoration. There's also a complete fitness center with cardio machines and weights. I'm gonna take you guys to both the pool and the fitness center a little bit later. The Palmer House also has a restaurant, a bar, a spa, and it is centrally located right here in the heart of the Loop, just steps away from the Wabash L stations, Millennium Park, and the Art Institute of Chicago, which by the way houses many of the Impressionist paintings that once belonged to Bertha Honore Palmer. The River North and West Loop neighborhoods are also super close, two great areas of the city to get some fire food. As a Hilton Honors member, I got 2 water bottles at check-in, and I get complimentary Wi-Fi in this beautiful King Suite. Now, I've stayed in Chicago hotels before. You may have seen that video where I reviewed 3 Chicago hotels, Hotel Essex, Jaslyn Hotel, and the Sophie Hyde Park. But those were all multi-night stays so that I could do neighborhood guides and food tours and stuff like that. This is actually the first time that I'm staying in a Chicago hotel for one night for the sole purpose of making a short film about it. Of course, I had to start with this hotel because you just don't get more Chicago than the iconic Palmer House. The booking process was extremely easy. I just went to the Palmer House Hilton website, website, joined the honors program, chose my room, and boom, I booked it. They had standard rooms, deluxe rooms, and premium rooms, but come on, you know I had to go for the king suite and kick this thing off the right way. They actually do a historic tour of the hotel, but you have to arrange it in advance. Maybe next time we'll do that. Ah, you know what? Narissa is actually on her way here, so let's go pick her up. Welcome to the King Suite at the Palmer House.
Wow. This place is huge. Holy cow.
When you walk into the suite, you are in the living room area. You have a fainting chair, a nice long sofa, a couple of single chairs right here, flat panel TV. There's also a full washroom back there. These two windows are facing east. Now back in the 20s, we would have seen Lake Michigan. It would have been absolutely breathtaking, but unfortunately there's a building in our way now. Over here you have yet another seating area. You have 4 chairs centered around this circular table, a couple more windows. This one faces north. All around this suite, you have some nice photographs. The wet bar. So you got a couple of bar stools. You can mix up some drinks, even though part of the policy is that you can't bring alcohol into the room. So I guess you can make mocktails over here. There's a mini fridge, a sink, ice bucket, and it's very echoey in this room. Let me say that again. It's very echoey in this room. There is a closet over here, and this way is a conference room. So I've actually never booked a hotel room that had a conference room in it, but hey, here we are. I hope you guys are enjoying this room tour. Got a couple of paintings here, 8 office chairs on this nice long table. This is where the business deals go down. Another kind of bar area. There's another mini fridge in here. That was the north wing of the King Suite. Now let's take you to the south wing. At the end of this hallway, we have the master bedroom. Welcome to the master bedroom of the King Suite. Got a nice architectural photo here. King size bed here. Nice wooden headboard, or at least it has the appearance of wood. Couple of night tables, a desk. You can get some work done over here as well if the conference room wasn't enough for you. Another flat panel TV. Got another mini fridge here, but these are the snacks that cost money, so we're not trying to really dip into these and pay $100 for a bottle of water. And finally, we have the master bath. This is actually a little bit smaller than the washroom out there, but hey, it's all right. There's a picture of the Ferris wheel from the 1893 World's Fair. That is the original Ferris wheel. Got a sink, shower, you know, standard washroom, nothing too special. All right, so we just left our suite in the Palmer House and we're waiting on the bus stop so we could go to River North. Stop to Parlor Pizza. They were able to sit us right away, even on a busy Thursday evening. We've been here a bunch of times. They do great wood fire pizzas. We got a chopped salad. They also have a lot of great stuff on draft, beers and ciders. I am super stuffed, by the way. Good pizza, good salad. Waiting on the number 3 bus to take us to the Art Institute of Chicago. We made it to the Potter Palmer and Bertha Honoré Palmer Gallery. A large collection of Impressionist paintings that used to belong to Bertha Honoré Palmer are now here at the Art Institute. She had French heritage and would frequently travel to France, was friends with many of the Impressionists. We are inside the Empire Room of the Palmer House. This is an iconic ballroom. Countless legendary artists have performed here. This space is so beautiful and elegant. I'm ready to take Narissa ballroom dancing. Behind me is the most spectacular treasure in the Palmer House. This painted ceiling is actually 21 individual paintings commissioned by Bertha Honoré Palmer herself. These 21 individual paintings were done by 19th century French artist Louis-Pierre Rigaud. Not a bad name, huh? In 1996, for the hotel's 125th anniversary, they were meticulously restored to their original glory by late great artist Lido Lippi, who in fact was one of the lead restorers in the restoration of the Sistine Chapel ceiling. Beyond all that good info, I mean, come on. That ceiling speaks for itself. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, so it is the end of our first day at the Palmer House, and I swear this day kind of just flew by. I feel like I just checked in. Tomorrow's another big day. We're gonna take you to the gym and the pool. That was a lot for one day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning from the Palmer House. It is about 5:30 a.m. and we got a lot to do today. But before we jump into all that, I just wanted to quickly review a couple of things in the room. AC's going nice. I put it at a cool 67 degrees. The TVs in here are great. All the HDMI ports are exposed so you can easily hook up a cord. The shower, wow. That water pressure was so strong. I definitely did not expect that from a building constructed in the 1920s. And the bed, king size bed, good mattress, nice sheets, good pillows. I was out like this. Like I said, we got a lot to do today. First things first, let's get in a workout at the gym.
Let's go get that brownie.
And we showered, got ready. Now it's time to head to the lobby to get some coffee.
Good morning from the Palmer House. We are at the Lockwood restaurant for breakfast. Louis got 2 eggs with an English muffin on the side. I got a short stack of pancakes. We've been sipping on our coffee. We also ordered this pretty little bowl of fruit.
Oh, it's hot butter for the English muffin. Yeah. I like English muffins in the morning. I was pretty thrilled when he told me it was an option instead of toast. Just wanted a simple breakfast today. Nice and fluffy. I put a little salt and pepper on top. Now we're chilling in the lobby and we picked up the brownie. This was invented for the 1893 World's Fair right here at the Palmer House. And I've actually never tried this before. We're gonna take this bite together. Look at that. Nice and solid, good topping. I think those are walnuts. Wow, that is unlike any other brownie I've had before, where usually they're more cakey. This is almost like a fudge bar, and the walnuts on top add a great crunch. Good chocolatey flavor. It's sweet, but definitely not too sweet. Let's get Narissa to try it and see what she thinks.
Just looking at it, it looks more like it's gonna be a tougher texture, but I just picked it up. It's like spongy. Let's go. Whoa. I would have to agree with Louis on this one. What an incredible, surprising brownie. But when you actually bite into it, it has a little bit of a crunch from the nut, but the rest of the brownie, like the chocolatey part, just melts completely in your mouth.
Now we're back up in the suite, just kind of chilling. Narissa's doing some work, and I'm going around getting a little bit more content. Wow, so I'm just touring the hotel while Narissa works in the lobby. I am in the grand ballroom right now. It's absolutely beautiful. I also visited the red lacquer room. It's just kind of fun to explore this hotel with so much history. I mean, who knows what else is in here, right? Check out this grand ballroom. This is amazing. We've been just soaking up this elegance. In case you're wondering about the price that we did pay for the King Suite, we booked on a Thursday night, late July, and paid $362 for the one night. I think they did give us a complimentary upgrade at the last minute, but regular rooms on this same night in this hotel were around $200. Now that varies a little bit, obviously, depending on whether you want a standard, deluxe, or premium room. The vibes in this hotel are super dope. I love the historic charm, and it was a lot busier than I thought it would be. By the way, let us know in the comments if you want us to visit more historic hotels here in Chicago, but also all over the country, New York, LA, Miami, and even worldwide like Paris, London, and Rome. All the staff at the Palmer House have been very, very friendly. That's made the stay even better. Overall, we've had such an incredible time during our stay at the Palmer House. This has been worth every minute. I've had so much fun, and I definitely will come back to the Palmer House. I'm really happy that we came.